guys, it's Horsey Steph, and today I am back with another Horse Trainer Reacts to Horse Funnies video. As you all know, it's my all-time favorite to film, so hopefully you're enjoying this series as much as I am, and get ready to get your laugh on and brighten your day, because these videos always manage to brighten mine. If you guys could go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for future videos, that would help me out a ton. And let's go ahead and jump on in. I can't wait. I love this series so much. Another horse playing with a ball. And this mini is like, this ball is so big for him. But, you know, he's just having a blast. Now this is seriously a lot of shavings for this horse. Like, Jesus, that's like so many. Oh no, he's cast. Oh, that's not funny at all. That's not funny at all. You can have a horse seriously injure themselves being cast. We're already off to a grim start in this video. You can have horses panic, thrash, break legs, pelvis, back, etc. I mean, you can have so many horrible things happen from a horse being cast, so I wouldn't be laughing at that at all. Sure, it might look funny to see them against the stall wall like that, but unless they're really quiet, it could be really dangerous. If they go to panic, especially when you go to like grab them and flip them over or anything, you can get kicked and you can get really seriously hurt. Not to mention, once they are actually flipped over, they're going to tend to get up in a hurry and can also potentially hurt you in the process. Alright, so this is a horse that somebody has taught to nod or just shake its head like that. Pretending like it's nodding yes. Always fun, but pretty common. I think a lot of people do that. This one is being scratched and he's very itchy, but like that mustache, do you guys see that mustache? It's so cute. How do you get a horse with a mustache like that, or is that just like taped on? It's so cute. I legitimately think that horse does have a mustache. Do. I've never seen a horse with a mustache like that though, but it is so freaking adorable. I just love it. Oh, little baby gonna mess with his mom. His mom has a roll, or just trip over the mom's legs. I figured he was gonna like rear up on top of that mother and just, you know, like come down on her with his feet and really piss her off, but no, I think he did think about it, and then he just literally tripped over her legs and just was like, well, we can't even function. It's probably a pretty young baby and still quite klutzy, although they go through phases as they're growing where they'll get klutzy even once they've kind of had phases where they're not. That forelock as it just bounces around. Not gonna lie, if I were that horse, it would literally be driving me up the wall to have something like bouncing on my face like that. I try to always tuck in braids on the forelock if I have like a ton of hair that I've braided down, so it's not like getting in their eyes and flopping and being obnoxious. It's really funny. It's really funny how it just bobbles as the horse walks. I mean, just every step, bobble, bobble, bobble. Alright, this horse ate something that she was eating. It looks like they're at some sort of horse show or something, and she's just hanging out outside the horse's stall eating. It could be wrong. This could be her own home barn. Just the fact that she's in white pants makes me think horse show. And the horse was like, oh, I want some of that. I'm going to try it. Didn't like it. London will absolutely do this. My paint Z used to do this all the time. He was really bad. He'd actually like steal the whole thing from you. Definitely had horses do that. But it's funny how it's like, oh, that was so gross. Oh, another baby. Oh my goodness, it's so adorable. It's so cute with its big, huge blanket. It's so cute. I want a baby so bad, so bad. I'm really hoping to make that happen soon. running into like a little bit of struggles with my plans to breed Lou, and so I don't know if that's gonna happen this year, but baby's so bad. Hopefully I can get her pregnant and all goes well with that, but we'll see. All right, so this, they're teaching the horse to pick up its leg when the kid picks it up. Pretty simple liberty trick. A lot of people do. Cute, simple. I'm not saying simple to teach, like that seems like a lot of effort to teach a horse to do that, but simple trick. I think that's normally target trained, although I could be wrong. I'm by far not a liberty person. I don't know a whole lot about it. Biking with the horse, oh, that is special. Brave, very brave. I bike with my dog. I actually haven't for a long time because she had a knee surgery a while ago and we just really never got back into the biking after that, but I used to bike with her quite a bit, and I can tell you a 70-pound dog can completely grab my bike and take off down the road with me, and I have absolutely no control. So a whole horse, I mean, if they do absolutely anything, you'd have to just let go. So I don't think that's a very safe thing to do, and honestly something I probably wouldn't do just because of the safety factor. I mean, you have nothing when you're on a bike holding onto an animal that big. You could seriously get hurt. You would have to just let go as soon as something happened, and then you have your horse loose and they look like they were out on like a trail. Wouldn't want to do that. It just seems unnecessarily dangerous. I don't think he could quite reach to bite like he wanted to, but he was really hoping he'd still get a reaction from that other horse, even if he couldn't quite reach him. These guys impress me so much. Just the way they're able to stay marching in step and all be so organized. I mean, I understand like you can get large groups of horses to drive and, you know, train them to do that really well, but the fact that they all can match step and just stay perfectly in line it's always impressive to me. And because I have very little driving experience and no experience driving multiple horses, I don't even know how as a driver you accomplish that or train that. It's so cool to me. A little canter out on the trail, a bridleless it looks like. That's very cool. I don't know what's funny about that. Cool to do. Something I would love to do sometime. I've just never had the opportunity. I do ride London bridleless, and I've just gotten back into that recently. But I wouldn't want to canter him out in a field because we don't have any fields that are like good enough footing to canter in. Otherwise, I would absolutely canter him in a field bridleless. I mean, he's not going to do anything. He always stops when you know, close your seat and sit deep. Sometimes the steering can be questionable bridleless, but he's always going to stop. I mean, definitely a bucket list item I'll hopefully be able to do at some point. But like I said, I mean, he's not the soundest, so footing is really important for him. He doesn't do well on hard or uneven stuff. So I've never had an opportunity to canter him outside of an arena, much less bridleless. This horse is loving these scratches on his belly. He's like, oh, this is the best thing ever. So cute. More scratches, right? Just want to get that perfect spot. That was really cute. I love when you find a good itchy spot on a horse and they're just so thankful and happy with the scratching. It's adorable. Cute little baby. Aww. He's enjoying the scratches too. So cute. That's pretty cool. To have a horse just follow you and jump everything in front of you. Clearly there's a lot of liberty training that's gone into that horse to create that, but definitely super cool trick to be able to just like run through a forest and have your horse follow you and jump everything behind you and stop when you stop. Very cool. Very cool. I'm not a liberty person, so not something I have a lot of experience with, but that is a very cool thing to do. I mean, all of my horses would do this if you left hay in your trunk and had them out and able to get to it. They would see like, oh, well, free hay, why not, right? And of course, mine are mostly free fed, but new hay is always more exciting than old hay, so you know, they would be pretty stoked about that, just by virtue of it being new hay. I wouldn't want to put hay in my trunk like that, though. I mean, I can't imagine what that would do to your vehicle. God, I mean, you could have hay in there forever. You would never ever get it out. He reminds me of, I don't mean to offend anyone, he reminds me of like those old grandmas that used to put the rollers in their hair and walk around in the rollers. Probably not just grandmas did that. It's just, by now I don't remember anyone doing that but people like my grandmother's age. So that's why I'm saying grandma, but it just reminds me of somebody with a curler in their hair. Eating with his horse. Oh, it's so cute. See, this is why I want a mini. This is exactly why I want a mini. I wanted to sit in my house and eat dinner with me and hang out at the table with me and basically do everything my dogs do with probably fewer manners than my dogs because it would be just so adorable. No, I mean, I'm kidding. If I had a mini, like, it would have manners. It would be well trained, just like my puppies are. Even though, you know, my pups are spoiled rotten, I still give them, you know, basic guidelines on how to behave. Because seriously, like, animals without boundaries are really just no good for anyone. But that's really freaking cute. He's like, yes, I'll have your dinner. That's very tasty. Oh, he's a donkey too. Was that Arnold Schwarzenegger? Because I feel like I remember he has a mini and a donkey, and he's done like a few videos here and there with them. I feel like that was probably him, and I mean, again, don't mock me. I do not know my celebrities. I cannot recognize anybody. I barely know people by name. I mean, you name half the celebrities and I'm like, who? Never heard of them. The dog is like, this is a great idea. I'll just play tug with this lead rope. And the horse is just following along like, so is this what I'm supposed to do? I'm now being led by a dog. Real talk, that could be a very dangerous situation, especially if the horse gets pissed and starts to like, you know, drag the dog or goes to attack the dog or run over the dog. So I definitely wouldn't let this happen unsupervised. And generally, I think it's a bad idea to teach your dog to play with horses' lead ropes. So I would never do this in general. It seems like a really dangerous situation where you're just kind of asking for trouble in the long run. But it is pretty darn cute. Oh my goodness, he is filthy. Like, not just a little bit dirty, absolutely horridly filthy. Can you imagine? Oh God, I miss having like a barn full of really clean horses sometimes. Having horses that live in a stall 24/7 does have perks, and by perks I mean your horses are always clean. Mine don't get too bad because my fields don't get too bad because I'm really careful and I make sure to leave my horses in our indoor turnout instead of putting them outside when it's muddy, which is a ton more work for me and obviously not as enjoyable for them, but to prevent stuff like this. And also just to prevent my field being destroyed, but that's next level bad. You're never gonna get that clean. He literally laid in a pond or something. Oh, they're licking each other. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's freaking adorable. It's probably like one of the cutest things I've ever seen. I've had horses like reach to go touch noses and like nicker at each other, but to like just sit there like literally kissing each other and licking each other's muzzles, that's so cute. I love it. I love it. It's one very tolerant horse if it's letting her play with its muzzle like that. This horse is awfully clean. It makes me think he hasn't been out here very long, and he's gonna get real dirty soon, because even in that fresh grass, they ain't gonna stay clean. They're awfully excited to play, aren't they? These guys look young, although it could just be me. But they both look pretty young, and they look so thrilled to just be outside playing. I'm sure it's their turnout. Babies. Got the little zoomies going, just running around for absolutely no reason, like babies do. This is like fun until it's not fun, because you end up getting soaked anytime you go into water. Like, horses that do this cannot be stopped. They're like, we need to pot every time we hit a body of water. And then plus, like, the rearing, you could slip off. I mean, don't underestimate how slippery a wet horse's back is, especially when you're also all wet. I don't know, my paint used to do stuff like this. I always discouraged it because it wasn't fun, and I wanted to be able to like cross a puddle without him making me soaked. I never took him in deep water because he was just like a complete monster. He'd try to lay and roll down, and it was bad, but the pawing was already bad enough. I love feathers like this. They're so pretty. I mean, the maintenance on them is enough for me to like be like, nope, hard pass. I would never ever get a horse like this, but it is absolutely like drop dead gorgeous. So kudos to whoever has this horse and is able to keep them clean, at least temporarily. Is it drinking out of a water bottle? Oh, out of a cup. Oh my goodness. They've literally taught that horse how to drink out of a cup. I mean, super useful skill because you don't always have a bucket, especially when you're like at a horse show or something. You can like pick up a cup of water, but they don't have buckets for horses. I mean, quantity, you'd have to fill that cup 1,000 times if the horse was truly thirsty, but that's pretty cool. I would love to teach my horse that. Don't think I ever will, just because I can't imagine how much time it takes, but super cool. Oh my god, it's so cute. A little tiny baby mini in a blanket running around. I do think this is exactly why minis get a bad rap for being difficult, ponies in general, because they are so little when they're young, and they're little their whole life, but it means people allow them to get away with like absolute murder, because they're like, yeah, they're little, it doesn't matter if they like kick at me or bite at me or, you know, act aggressive, because they're oh so cute and little. So even as a little tiny mini baby, I would not be encouraging that behavior of kicking at me, because it just seems like I don't want a horse kicking at me, whether they're a mini or a full-sized horse. I mean, even a mini is gonna freaking hurt. I've been kicked by like tiny ponies and it hurts. I've been kicked by babies, it hurts. I don't want to be kicked by a horse, any horse. I don't care why. So from the very beginning, I would be teaching that baby, don't kick. I don't care how cute and little you are, don't kick. Yeah, see, this is what my horse Z would do. Like, just lay in the water, roll in the water, not want to get up, which I found very irritating when I was on him, and he didn't really have a good opportunity to roll, but he would take one anyway. All right, so this person is laying down with a mini on top of her, like cuddling it. I mean, I guess you can do it, and I think that looks full grown, so it's probably as big as it could get. I don't think I'd want to. It doesn't seem very comfortable. I'd much rather lay next to my horse, big, small, whatever size, but I mean, you can if it makes you happy. I've played this game with London a lot. Only thing about it is it can make a horse quite nippy, but you know, it's fun. It's still fun and it's entertaining for everyone, so you know. Oh, the sweetest. Oh, he looks so happy to be cuddled. Major hair on this one. This angle is honestly what makes it, because there's nothing that special about it. It's just so cute at that angle. He wants to grab the lead rope. This horse looks young, so he has a good excuse, but my gelding, I mean, he turns 8 this year. Can I believe it? No. But he does that stuff all the time. He's like, grabs everything. It's super mouthy. Oh, it's so cute. It's like the same size as the small dog. It's maybe smaller. Oh, it's adorable. I would be a little worried. These dogs seem to think it's basically is a dog and are playing with it like a dog, so that would worry me a little bit, but I mean, so freaking cute. Oh no, it is not. They had to have taught this horse how to open this gate, right? I mean, what horse is gonna learn how to do this? But oh my god, that would be so frustrating. I talked about in my last episode of Horse Funnies, maybe not my last, I think maybe 2 segments ago, I talked about a bunch of horses getting out and how frustrating that is. A horse that takes an electric fence off, like that's what you do to prevent them from getting to the latch that they already take off. Like, hell no, what are you gonna do? You got nothing anymore. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that segment of Horse Trainer Reacts to Horse Funnies. I had a great time, a little bit different than last time, but you know, that's what makes it fun. They're all kind of different and just lots of cute horses, adorableness. We had a lot of super cute minis in this one, and oh my god, the babies and the baby minis especially, it's just cuteness overload. So I hope you guys enjoyed and have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.